Hey guys, welcome to Minecraft's Next Top Builder, episode 6. Today it's just me, and we're gonna go review the gold and iron. Iron theme is Clocktower, gold theme is Star Wars this week. I'm gonna start at gold. Some of the permissions got messed up, so not everybody that is in here is actually competing in gold. They just decided to build it because they had the permissions. As I said, theme is Star Wars, one of my favorite movies of all time. So here we are. We have a really good looking TIE interceptor here with an X-wing flying through the it's like the scene where they go through the Death Star. Kind of a neat idea. They have little lasers. This is a good touch. Little lasers coming after the X-wing with the green carpet on top of. I think he put string down. Yeah, there's a bit of string right there. Boosters coming out. Really highly detailed. They have all the turrets and stuff from the top of the Death Star. Cool idea. They have a stormtrooper sitting inside, also shooting out lasers. A booster, like it's like a just like the lasers except for booster. I don't know. I just really like this build. Almost definitely going into diamond. This again just my opinion, but yeah, he has a really good chance. Oh, and he also, I didn't even see this. He had this the Star Wars and not much for actual letters, but he didn't really have a chance. But this is kind of like the opening screen. That's kind of a cool idea to put that up there, give it a little bit of character apart from just the build. That's cool. And another TIE fighter over here. It's sad to say fails in comparison to the other one. Like the wings are okay here, but I feel that he used the wrong material as the little pod in between, like the capsule. And there's not as much detail like in the other one. There's like, you know, he made a full stormtrooper in the inside, and this one doesn't. It has sandstone stairs. To really stand out, you need to choose your materials wisely, and you need to put the time and the detail into the builds. You can see that he probably did this in a day or so. Over here, looks like a Millennium Falcon. Again, wrong choice of materials. Iron blocks. From what I remember, Millennium Falcon was gray, and this is not gray. It's more white. It just has the gray outline. So yeah, there's very little detail on it here. I'm not even sure that there's an inside to this. So good idea, but not very good execution. He does have little details on the top of the ship, though, that kind of are nice touches. Like you have this bit here, and he tried. And this is either Darth Vader or a Wookiee. I'm gonna go with Darth Vader. Has a little lightsaber. The lightsaber is pretty cool. It has lava for the lightsaber, so it actually like brightens up and stuff, and that's cool. I think there's is there music playing down here? Oh, it's like the Star Wars theme is not the best, but it's slightly recognizable. It's a little off time, but it works. Star Wars. Okay, so I don't remember the ship from Star Wars. It's a cool ship. Don't get me wrong. It's a very cool ship, and all of this is really cool, like highly detailed work. It looks good, but I don't remember it from Star Wars. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not from Star Wars. Good design though. If the theme was spaceship, he'd probably have a really good chance. But the theme isn't spaceship, so yeah. Down below, he took me through it once. I'm not sure how much he's changed, but there's a little story to follow through to, like, there's a system shut down or whatever, and he has to go through and get mining stuff, which is a cool idea to add stories to your builds, to I don't know, just make them fun, make the judges enjoy the build while they're there. It kind of sets them apart from other builds that don't have stories. But yeah, we have a little bit of interior here. I feel that he could have done more as far as the interior is concerned. Maybe a couple seats or something inside, because when people drive spaceships, typically they're sitting down, whether it be Star Wars, Star Trek. They typically have seats in their cockpits. Over here we have pod racers. This is a really cool. At first he just had the Anakin's pod racer here. This one. I mean, you can't really. Yeah, I'm gonna try to drive it. There we go. Full speed. We're not moving anywhere. Okay. Well, first he just had Anakin's pod. Then he built I forget his name. The bad guy's pod. This one here. And I'm assuming I don't remember whose pod's whose in episode 1. But he has several pods here, and like it looks like they're going through the little desert, and they're like like this one's going up on the wall because they can do that, the pod racers. This one looks like it's just it has dropped. He's going backwards. Is he going backwards? Looks like he may have dropped one of his engines. So there's cool ideas here. To add like the whole thing is like the entire scene from that pod racer, but as you can see, Anakin is in the lead. Yay. Okay. This one. Again, very meh. Let me see if there's a sign down here. I don't recognize that spaceship off the bat. It could be just my lack of Star Wars knowledge. But again, it looks like just a spaceship. I could be wrong. But it does look like just a spaceship. Again, if the theme was spaceship, these two might have a better shot. If the theme is Star Wars, build something from Star Wars. Don't just build a random spaceship, because that's strange. We have an arrow with a sign down here. I just check it out. I haven't seen it. Take me off gold. Oh, it's because of the permissions. Okay, and I think that we have a little R2-D2 over here, a little pixel R2-D2. meh. It's pixel art. Had a big plot to do a real R2D2. Yeah, it's kind of cute. But not close to winning. So, oh, we have a little bit over here. Let me see what this says here. He doesn't know Star Wars, so I hope that this isn't theme. This is a battle in the woods. Well, actually, there is a battle in the woods in Star Wars. There's the speeder bike through the Ewoks, and they're all fighting in there. So he got it pretty close. So you got the speeder bikes, you got the stormtroopers. Very cool. And does he have the Ewoks? I'm assuming these are the Ewoks and Jedis and whatnot. Oh, that stormtrooper lost his head. Oh god, this is gruesome. This is a cool idea. I think I would have liked it better if the stormtroopers were on the speeder bikes and the Ewoks and set. But that's a good idea. You guys have to excuse me. I just woke up in order to get this video made on time. So yeah, I'm really yawny and I'm still not even awake. So that's why. Oh, we have. Came over here and I was like, I see my name. Well, I was like more like over here. I couldn't see the second one anyway. I was like, Nick, oh, somebody wants me to look at something over here in my video. So I was like, oh, well, there's another one. And it says Nick too. And I saw signs down here. They say, foxes must rule the world. Foxes must rule the world. And so because of the permissions messed up, I was able to claim a plot. I'm not actually in gold this week. And I wrote, foxes suck. So, yeah, it's a little thing. Alright, we're going to look at iron now. There's not a lot to work with in iron as far as good builds are concerned, but there is as far as advice, what not to do, how to make different things look better, and yeah. Okay, first we'll take this one. He actually oh, okay. He made a, like I said, the theme is Clocktower. He made a water clock, like I think it was Chinese do this, where they'll have a water coming out a certain time of day and not on other times of day. Like the concept of this whole build, and it's a working one, like it's activated by a daylight sensor, so it's really kind of cool. But the concept of the build is excellent concept. But the actual clock itself, he used gold, diamond, and iron blocks. Those are the three of the blocks that you are not going to want to use. Yellow, or the gold is used for a more structured yellow. The iron used for more structured white. Diamond literally has no use except for a nice bright cyan color. And like if you need a nice bright cyan color for something, I don't know what, but not good for building materials. If you wanted this to be made out of gold, use glowstone. Use redstone torches or redstone lamps. Sorry. You could even use birch stairs. You know, it's just don't use the gold block because it's yellow. It's not gold. It's not the gold color like the glowstone here. And yeah. So use standard building materials to a degree. You know, clay, wool, woods, you know, all the bricks and whatnot. Don't use ores. Don't use ores. Just try to stay away from ores. Unless it goes into your build, unless that color and that texture, it goes into your build. But yeah. And we have this one over here. It's the face of this clock is kind of meh. I think you could have made it. Oh, excuse me. He could have. Well, I guess you could have made the whole build bigger and built another face or better face, but that's okay. Well, it's not really finished. We're gonna move on to the next one. Ooh, this is a good use of brick, actually. Brick is one of those blocks that are really hard to use. But this is used in an effective and appealing way. The face of the clock up here, like if you cut a line like right through here, this is excellent. I love this. It's like, you know, it has the shape to it. It has the inset is a good idea. It sets the frame of it and the face of it apart. Very cool. Like I said, the brick was used very well in this build. Let's go inside. See if it. Oops. Let's see if it reflects on the inside. Again, the signs and carpet that we saw last week. This is turning it into a new thing. I've never seen it before, but yeah, cool. Don't be frightened by the floating heads. Well, my question is, why is there floating heads? So they're just people. I wonder if there's anything down here. Nope. But yeah, good use of brick. It's a hard material to work with, so I would advise people not to use brick until you grasp the concept of which blocks go well together, which blocks don't. You know, but you know, you can experiment a little bit with it. Sometimes they'll turn out good, but just ask yourself, does this look good? And if your answer is no, then take it out. This is a pretty decent build. This is P-Sagas. He always does really good things. I haven't seen him put up anything bad yet, so let's see. We have a stable, and it looks like a little stable on the outside of his clock tower. It has 2 little towers connected, and then a big tower for the clock. Let's see if he has an interior. I haven't looked in these yet. What is this? I don't know. I guess we'll never find out. And it looks like we have no interior. That's a bummer. It's good to put interior in your builds, guys. A build with interior is more finished than a build without. So just keep that in mind. If you have the room inside to build your interior, go ahead and build it up, because judges love it. This looks like one of the Elven towers that I saw. They just converted it into a clock. Makes a good clock though. This is mine. I figured I'd show you guys. Get a little pocket watch up here. You know, a little dual hinge pocket watch, just because I couldn't fit just one hinge. A little chain hanging down. Little hourglass. You know, people told me to use sand in here. From my experiences, hourglass sand is white, so I used white, and that was the color I wanted. So that's why it's white and not sand. I got a little design. If you look down here, look at my design. It's not just like, if you look over here, this is a repeating slab design going up. That works in some situations, but like here, let me get a better example. Let's see if I can see one. But yeah, put some variance in your designs. Put some shape into them. Granted, not all structures need the shape that would wrap around this bottom like I did, but there's like right here in the detail design. This has a shape. It has that S curve to it, the little zigzag, and that's more. That I find that a lot more appealing than the structures with just like for detail design, detail work, just these slabs or the stairs, repeating and whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot. See, this is one of those examples of brick that hasn't been used to its hasn't been used well. It's really detailed and it's a decent build, but when you look at it, everything looks good, and then the brick is in there and it doesn't really stick out. He could have used a different block there. Be careful using brick. If it doesn't look good, take it out. You yourself can be the best judge for you. If you don't think something looks good, then don't put it in your build. Change it up. Try changing it. It doesn't hurt to take out like even a full wall. It doesn't hurt to take out a wall. You can always put it back. Especially on these iron plots, it's not that big of a deal to take out a wall and put it back up with a different material or like a different design. It's just a matter of do you want to do it? Yeah, this isn't a clock tower. This is a house. So yeah, cool house. What's over here? Oh, this isn't finished. Okay. I see a lot of square houses, or square towers, sorry. They're meh. Why is it a different time on each side? At least the minute hand would be the same. Like if it was like a multiple time zone clock. The squareness of this one is almost acceptable because of this outer design. It looks more like a skyscraper, like at the top of a bank, the clock that you would see at the top of like a skyscraper bank or like something like that. That works out. Not so much this one. The glowstone on the edge is unsightly. Cover that up with a roof or something, like a little overhang on a roof, and maybe a little base mount, like to hold the clock faces. There's no examples around them, so I'll show you an example. Again, poor use of brick. There's so much brick here, and it's so overpowering, and it's such an ugly block that, yeah. I wish I could give you some better advice on how to use brick correctly. Some blocks that go well with brick. There's some quartz. You can use quartz that go well with it. Sometimes you can use nether brick. Let's look through here. You can use nether brick. You can use usually dark woods or really light woods. Like I think birch and spruce both look decent with brick. It's just how you use it in that sense. The woods less so than the nether brick and the quartz. And I'm assuming you can use some sort of clay wouldn't be bad. Like brown, red, brick colors, orange, I'm assuming you could work with those. I haven't used too much brick, but yeah, it's not an easy one to work with. It really isn't. We got this. Too much quartz in this one. One of the ideas to keep in mind is block variance. If you build your structure out of one solid material, then it's gonna look bleh and mushy. It doesn't matter if you have the stair detail. It doesn't matter if you have this or that. It looks like a, you know, just a, like this one, a giant pile of white. You know, it does have some block variance. It has the like the chiseled quartz on the side here, or in the corner. So it actually doesn't. This one actually doesn't look that bad. I may have jumped the gun saying it was ugly, but that actually works really well as like it framed the windows. So I take it back on this one, but again, like I was saying, block variants. Choose several different blocks to use in your builds. Don't have it all the same. Get some blocks that add some contrast, that makes certain bits pop out at you. You know, get some blocks like that. You know, just play with different blocks together. Arrange a palette before you start building it. Sometimes that's the best way to go about it. This one's a really, really neat idea. It's like more like a modern clock tower, which I thought was cool, and it has the hands that like go in like to this. I don't know. This is very, very cool. I don't know about the birch. Birch is another one of those blocks that are hard to use. The birch logs, that is. Let's go inside. Again, with the carpet and the signs, I don't even know how to do that. I'm gonna have to give it a try and see how to do that's done. So we can go up there. Okay, but you get the idea. That one's pretty neat. I don't have much to say. It's a cool idea to take it modern. We have a nice little tree tower clock. I don't know what you call it, but I thought this one was really, really cool. Highly detailed. You know, I've said it in the past, trees are so hard to build and have them look right, and this guy did an excellent job of building his tree. You know, it looks like if you were like walking through like Narnia or something and you just happen to come across something like this, it wouldn't be out of place. So he did a good job in sculpting his tree and forming his tree. It has a little bit of an interior, which is also nice. It gives it a little bit of character. You know, somebody lives here in this clock tower. I'm assuming these are supposed to go down, so I'll put those down for him. But yeah, really just full on. It's a complete build. You know, it didn't leave grass on the outside, or you know, it's all filled in. And there's a good storage here. Oh, it looks like we can go in over here. Let's go in. Just because I like to build so much. Oh, what the heck? Just a giant scattered library. This is cool. This is what I'd imagine that you'd see in the in like an if like tree elves lived in a clock tower. You know, it's like kind of like the Keebler Elf Tower. Like they have all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Redstone for dummies. Bunch of different subjects. Maybe make those ladders so you can get to them. I don't know. It's probably just my bad my bad ability to parkour here. We're gonna look at some. Try to get all. Cool. I can't do this. I can't go all the way up. Sorry, guy. I really wish I could. Your build is awesome, but I can't go up because I am not good at parkour whatsoever. And I know that's not even parkour. It's just ladders. You know, you just gotta jump to the ladders. But that's something that I am not good at, so I'm not going to. But yeah. Last note: give your build some shape. Stay away from rectangles. Said it before. Said it again. Said it again. And said it again. Stay away from rectangles. Add some shape. Add details. And yeah. I guess we'll wrap this one up. We'll see you guys later. And thanks for tuning in to Minecraft's Next Top Builder. And we'll hope to see you back next week. Bye.
Oh, this is like the thing like going behind the falls to view it from behind.
Do they have that?
Yes, there's actual walk path behind the falls.